What's going on, family? It's your guy, Derek P. Wells. And first, I want to let you know how grateful we are that you participated in Ignite Your Dream 2023. I trust that you have been actively working with the lessons and that you are seeing the fruit of your labor. Many of you asked if we would be releasing the conference, and of course the answer is yes. And so here is the first drop of the first amazing speaker. All I ask is that you enjoy it, put it to work, and share it with somebody else. And for those of you interested in our upcoming programs, we've got something special. It's called the 7 Keys to Unlock Your Potential. And again, I only have one ask, and that ask is that you will share the link with your network so that they can be blessed as you're being blessed. Again, we appreciate your time and commitment to becoming the very best version of your amazing self. Now, enjoy. Peace and blessings.
Hello, everyone. I'm glad you're with us for our Ignite Your Dream online conference. The title of my talk is Healthy Mind, Healthy Life. I'm going to teach you a few points about why your mental, emotional, physical, and every other aspect of your life is dependent on how you think, how you feel, what you believe, and what you say to yourself and the world. If you want a life filled with success, satisfaction, purpose, and prosperity, you need to take care of your mental and physical health. My first point is your mental health determines how well your life functions. What do I mean by that? Your mental health determines how well your life functions. Well, your mental health determines how you encounter life. How does life occur to you? What is your point of view? What is your paradigm? What is your context? How are you meeting life? How you meet life is totally dependent on how you think, what you feel, what you believe. And when you have a healthy mind, you can encounter life as an overcomer, as a possibility thinker, as a person that knows that there's something radically right about you because you're made in the image and likeness of God. You know that prosperity is your birthright, divine health is your birthright, peace is your birthright, love is your birthright, harmony and divine order belong to you by your divine nature, because of your divine nature, because you are a child of God. So your mental health literally determines how life shows up for you. You have to always remember that you don't see life as it is. You see life how you are. So your consciousness is the rose-colored glasses through which you see life. And if you want life to be healthy for you, you have to start with a healthy mind. Remember, what makes you happy or sad is determined by your beliefs. A belief is what you accept as true. So if something is making you happy or sad, if it's making you joyful or frustrated, loving or hateful, it's all dependent on what you believe. Because what you believe is going to filter what you see and what you experience. One of the great self-help people, Tony Robbins, often says that happiness is determined by how close we think we are to where we believe we should be in life, which means that the closer I am, the happier I am, and the further I am away from where I envision myself to be, the less happy I am. Now, this gives us some insight into a healthy mind, a healthy life. Because if I feel as though I'm not where I'm supposed to be, I have a few choices. I can change my mind and my behavior, or I can accept it and say, okay, this is where I am. Or I can do something else, which is change what it means. Now, what I'm suggesting to you is this. How you see your life is totally up to you, because you give meaning to everything in your life. So just because you had a breakdown does not mean that you're a failure. Just because you have gone through a rough patch in life does not mean that you are a failure. Just because you lost a job, or you lost the marriage or relationship, or the business didn't succeed in the way you thought it would, does not mean that you are a failure. You have to think again. You have to train your mind, talk to your mind, and recreate what it means to you, and give yourself an empowering meaning. An empowering meaning like, I've learned a lot of valuable lessons from this. Now I know what not to do. I'm closer to my goal. I'm clearer now than ever. I grew a lot because of that experience. I thank God for the wisdom and understanding that I gained from that situation, from that experience. You transform it. You give it a new meaning. You see it in love. You forgive it. You release it. You reframe it. You have the ability to do whatever you want in the kingdom of your mind. You have the ability to choose. And because you have the ability to choose, you have the ability to create the context through which you live. Now, I often teach my students that you are a mental field that is always radiating and attracting. You are a mental field that is always radiating and attracting. What is it radiating? It's radiating your dominant thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Often subconscious and unconscious thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. And you are attracting that which corresponds to your mental vibration. What does that mean? Thought is mental vibrational impulse. To think means to generate mental energy. Therefore, you are vibrating, you're sending vibration out as you think. And that which corresponds to your mental vibration is then what? Pulled back, or what? Comes back, or is attracted to you. What that means is simply this. If you want a healthy life, you have to be mindful about what you're radiating. Because some people are always walking into the next breakdown. And some people are consistently walking into the next breakthrough, to the next prosperity option, to the next harmonious situation. Doesn't mean that their lives are perfect, but they consistently are walking into possibilities of good because of their mental framework, what they are radiating and attracting. I want you to be mindful that a healthy mind makes a healthy life. And if you want your dream, you have to have a healthy mind. My second point is, Your mental health determines your physical health. Your mental health determines your physical health. You decide what you eat, drink, and put into your body. That's totally your choice. Now, many of us are influenced by our upbringing, traditions, culture, the TV, the internet, and we sometimes make decisions that are not necessarily healthy for our bodies. But remember, you decide, you and you alone. Therefore, it is nobody else's responsibility to make sure that you're eating, drinking, and whatever you're putting into your body is healthy for you. You have to be really mindful about that, because if not, you can allow your health to interfere with the pursuit of your dreams. You decide how much you'll exercise. You know, as you want to pursue your dreams, you're going to need energy. And that means to take care of this body temple. As Scripture says, don't you know that you are the temple of the living God and the Spirit of God dwells in you? Therefore, it is your responsibility to take care of the 60 trillion cells that make up your physical body. It is your responsibility to give it activity, exercise. If you're not exercising right now, I would strongly suggest that you get something where you do, even if it's only 20 minutes a day or 4 times a week. Get a gym membership. Go on YouTube and watch exercise videos, even if you have to do them in your chair. Get your heart rate up. You need to move this body. This body wasn't meant to sit around and lay around all day. It will take care of you if you take care of it. Now, as we're talking about the body, I want you just to be mindful that stress, fear, and anxiety weaken the body. So your mental health is affecting your physical health. But remember also that happiness, love, and peace strengthen the body. Your body believes every word you say. In the book of Proverbs, it is written, pleasant words are like honeycomb, sweetness to the soul, and health to the body. What are you saying to yourself in your inner conversation? What are you saying to yourself, about your life, about your relationships, about your money, about your home, about your career, about your education, about. What are you saying to yourself? Because pleasant words are like honeycomb, sweetness to the soul, and health to the body. Your body believes every word you say. My next point is, a healthy mind is the key to a transformed life. Let me read this scripture to you. This is Romans chapter 12, verse 2 in the New Revised Standard Version. Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your minds, so that you may discern what is the will of God, what is good and acceptable and perfect. Now, I love that scripture. I actually have it on the wall in my office at work. But let me read it to you in the New Living Translation version, which is a freer version, but I think it'll help drive home the point that I'm trying to make. Don't copy the behavior and customs of this world, but let God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. Then you will learn God's will for you, which is good and pleasing and perfect. What this is simply saying is this: when you think differently, life shows up for you differently. When you think better, life shows up for you better. When you renew your mind, you transform your life. A healthy mind creates a healthy life. Therefore, work on your mentality above everything else, because everything begins in the mind. Now you might say, well, you know what? I'm so stressed right now. I'm so frustrated. I'm so anxious. Where do I start? I'm sure you've heard the Asian proverb, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Your healthy mind, body, and life begins with the first healthy thought. Your healthy mind and body begins with you speaking positive and uplifting words to yourself. Your healthy mind, body, and life begins with you visualizing what's possible for you. Your healthy mind, body, and life begins with you saying yes to God, yes to the dream, yes to your purpose, yes to your divine mission. Or if you don't know any of those things, yes to the good desires of your heart. Just say yes. And then step back and just say, okay, God, I'm just going to accept that it's possible. And then just say, God in me knows what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. And just say that to yourself all day. God in me knows what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. God in me knows what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. And as you make that your mantra day after day, you'll start to get ideas and insights. You'll be guided to make calls. You'll be guided to talk to certain people. You'll get visions. It'll come to you in a way that you understand it. But the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So when should you begin? Right now. This is how you ignite your dream. You have to start right now. Now I'm going to give you some homework because I'm a teacher at heart. So my homework is really simple. I want you to go on YouTube, on our Cutemple channel. You can type in Cutemple and pull up all of our videos, or you can just type my name, Gaylon McDowell, into YouTube and the title of these seminars. The first one is New Thought, the Science of Mental and Spiritual Mastery. Again, New Thought, the Science of Mental and Spiritual Mastery. This seminar will give you the basic fundamental principles of New Thought Christianity, of New Thought spirituality. How do you work with spiritual and mental laws and principles? It really makes a difference to understand who you are in God and who God is in you. The second video is developing your mind for success. Developing your mind for success. What I did with that online seminar was to give techniques to condition your mind for success, to condition your mind. What are the thoughts, beliefs? What are the affirmations? What are the ideas you need to hold? What are the techniques and strategies needed to create a mind that is prepared for success and can strive to achieve it? This is important. So as you do the homework, along with whatever the other speakers will give you, it will help set you up for success. And if you've watched those seminars before, watch them again, because you are a new person and you will see it new. So as I close, there's something radically right about you, but you have to accept it. God made you in God's image and likeness. You are an individualized expression of the one presence and one power we call God. A healthy mind and a healthy life belong to you. They are your birthright. Accept it today, because the healthier your mind is, and the healthier your body is, and the healthier your life is, the more you're able to stay focused on what you want to accomplish. It will help you ignite your dream. God bless you.
I hope you enjoyed that presenter. And as I imagine you already know, the Ignite Your Dream Conference is just the beginning. We are launching our online community, and we know it as the CUT Collective. You can join the collective from anywhere around the world. And in addition to the dynamic lesson sermons you get each and every Sunday morning, you'll be able to get content that's created especially for you. And the next amazing offer we've got coming is our 7 keys to unlock your potential. And that series begins real soon. So sign up for the collective today and tell at least 5 friends. When you come to the collective, you get to come as you are, but I promise you won't stay as you are. There's no cost to join, and so it's easy to become a part. Let's go. Let's make great things happen.